Welcome back once again to Will, a Wonderful World. Last time we got to experience it helping two people at once, Wen Zhaoren and Li Wen. What new challenges will we face today? Let's find out. Last time the letters had two borders, one to match each color. So I guess today's letter is only from Mr. Zhaoren there.
为什么？
为什么? Wait. That's... So I guess there's a new line with each one? I don't remember hearing a line for this letter. But let's go figure out what's going on with Mr. Zhaoren, who is demanding to know why. Somebody had ruined my plan. That somebody was probably us. Damn it. I sat up and realized I could barely stand. The entire room was spinning. I felt so nauseated that I almost threw up. Just a little longer, and I could have seen her again. The room was completely dark since I hadn't been able to pay my utility bill for a while. I lifted my foot and tried to take a step, but I tripped over my easel. The brushes and paints fell all over the place. I crouched down and slowly started to pick them up again. It took me a while as I was so exhausted. I put out the fire and opened the window. I stumbled upon my flashlight and pressed a button. You know what? Maybe he didn't need our help dying after all. I heard a deafening explosion. Was that a gas explosion? Yes, let's see what a gas explosion means. Typical gas explosions are caused by the drastic expansion of volume caused by the heat and additional gas produced during the burning. The concentration of a particular combustible gas or vapor necessary to support its combustion in air must be within a range known as the flammable range for that gas or vapor. Not enough fuel if it's too low, and not enough oxygen if it's too high. For instance, the flammable range of carbon monoxide, CO, is between 12% and 75%. Concentrations of flammable gases in our daily life are typically lower than the flammable range. However, coal burning or indoor gas leaks could still cause the dangerous gas to reach that range. The presence of an ignition source would trigger the explosion immediately. Sources include candles, lighters, stoves, as well as possible sparks that are generated by electricity, such as turning on a flashlight, ringing of a bell, or opening a fridge. Common combustible gases include natural gas, methane, and carbon monoxide. I thought I saw a slender figure of somebody fall down in the fire before I passed out. When I woke up, the doctor told me that there was a 17-year-old girl who had been sent to the hospital along with me. He got his revenge. He didn't get to die, but he killed Li Wen, who disturbed his death. No wonder we didn't get a letter from her this time. She hadn't made it. Well, congratulations! Now you're a murderer. Fortunately, however, I was still alive. I had third-degree burns all over my body. I lost my right arm and I couldn't speak. How are you writing this letter to God, then? I couldn't even do something as simple as ask what the girl's name was. God, why? Why didn't you just kill me instead? Wen Zhaoren. Alright, well, Wen's Wen's original problem was that... Actually, Wen didn't really have a problem. He wanted to die. We made the problem for Wen by keeping him from dying. So he tried to solve it himself with the poo. Unintentionally, of course. And instead killed off Li Wen. So now his request is to kill him. Can we do it? Are we a merciful god? No, I think he just doesn't want the gas explosion. Well, I think the game just doesn't want the gas explosion. I think Wen Zhaoren still wants to die. This time we have 3. Things we can switch. So we put out the fire and opened the window before stumbling across the flashlight. But maybe there just wasn't enough air for it to clear out. There wasn't enough time for the air to clear out. Like if we did this first, then we're probably going to immediately die. I wonder if we can go back and change afterwards. Let's try and get the good ending first. So we're gonna put out the fire, open the window, and give the air some time to clear. Who's there? I pressed a button on my flashlight in a hurry, and the white light almost blinded me. Well, it's good to see your face too. I saw a shadow fall to the ground. And Li Wen's horror story continues. I quickly turned my light towards the sound and saw that it was a girl that I had never met before. I checked to see if she was still breathing. She was. I remembered a school picnic during my junior high years. I'd done the same thing to scare a girl in my class. She didn't faint, even though I had done it intentionally. Kids today are so weak. Damn. I carried the girl into my ventilated bedroom, laid her down on my bed, and pulled the sheet over her. I went back into the living room and picked up my paintbrush. I tried to remember her panicking face when she saw me. Wait. That's your muse? I suddenly had a new feeling. A feeling that I could paint something special this time. And yet, I just fell asleep with the brush in my hand while leaning against a wall. He was about to paint the scream. Wow, that was so scary. I don't want to see anything else like that ever again. Well, if you do want to see it again, you can. While you're reading a letter, select replay to review the entire letter again. Yes, if you want to see the explosion again. If you want to see the shaking letters again, you can press replay. I wonder though, why can we see all of these images? Aren't we just reading their letters? Technically, we're not actually receiving handwritten letters from the humans. You could think of these letters as a manifestation of their will. See, that makes a lot more sense than a guy with third-degree burns and a useless right hand in the hospital, struggling to write letters with his only good hand. That's why they include more than the text you're reading. Sometimes we'll receive the images of what they see or even how they feel. Wow, that's really amazing. But what's even more amazing is that we're gonna go back and fuck up his life. What happens if I do there? I held up my flashlight. I made sure everything had been picked up and then walked toward the doorway. Click. Someone had just shut the door. I hurried up. However, there was nothing there except a broken, worthless ceramic pot on the floor. I opened the door and looked outside into the hallway. There was no one else there either. I went back in, saw the remaining coals, and the smoke that was still lingering in the room. I could still continue with the plan. I lit the coals again and closed the window. I climbed back into my bed. I felt my consciousness leaving me as I started to enter another world. Wait, what do you mean bad ending? He wanted to die. The girl got away and he died. It's very interesting that originally he put out the fire and turned on the flashlight, and that was enough to make things explode. This time he turned on the flashlight before the fire had gone out. So I guess there hadn't been enough concentration of carbon monoxide in the air. It was the extra step of cleaning up his shit. That made things go boom. This shouldn't be a bad ending though. He wanted to die. What happens if he cleans up his shit with the flashlight on? What, will we get a boom again? Countdown to boom. Oh wait, no. The night breeze was coming in through the window. I tried to take a deep breath, but I couldn't. Perhaps I had spent too much time picking up those things earlier. Had I been poisoned? I held the flashlight in my hand and walked towards the doorway. I found the girl lying on the floor unconscious. Had she been poisoned too? I suddenly remembered a news story about people who killed their neighbors by accident while attempting suicide by burning coals. I wanted to go back and call an ambulance, but I couldn't breathe anymore. If I could at least open the door. I tried to reach for the handle, but it seemed to be getting further away. Well, this time, we killed both ourselves and Li Wen. How did I feel? I killed a man twice and a girl one more time. And I pressed done. I went ahead with the reality where they both died. I'm not sure this is the right moment to be asking me how I feel, Fluffy. Yeah, everything felt so unreal. Am I really a god? Yeah, we just killed a man twice over. Have I always been living here? And has the sky outside always been so red? It's even snowing outside. The weather is so weird. I have no memories of any of this. Is any of this real? Of course! Don't worry about it. Your memories will come back to you slowly. Anyway, don't you think this job is perfect for you? And it isn't too hard either, is it? That's true. It's more interesting than I thought. While it is interesting indeed, it's also rather serious. From now on, I won't repeat myself anymore. You haven't been repeating yourself at all. Some of my previous instructions can be found in the help menu. The content in the help menu will also grow as you learn more about your job. However, you might not be able to find everything you need in there. For instance, if you forget or didn't pay attention to what I told you, you might never be able to hear it again. So, the truly important information, as you see here, will be highlighted in orange text. Things in orange text are extremely important. When you see something in orange, you should slow down your reading and pay extra attention. Now, answer fast. Wait. I get quizzed too? Which of the following words were highlighted in orange in what I just said? I was not paying attention. Oh, okay. Extremely important. Pay extra attention or truly important information. Okay, extremely important had asterisks around it. I was reading this out loud and I wasn't paying this attention. We're gonna get the dog angry at us. It's truly important information. I'm pretty sure it's truly important information. I am very relieved that there's no timer, so there is enough time for me to do a little bit about how much attention I do not pay. ADHD, y'all. Truly important information. I think. Correct! The orange text may appear not only in my words, but occasionally in the human's letters as well. Well, that's nice. I got it right. Yay! The human's letters might include text in other colors too, such as yellow and blue. Did we see anything in yellow so far? The yellow text highlights digital... Oh! That's right, the stalker! The yellow text highlights digital messages in a text message or email, while the blue text highlights messages left in a fax or a note. It's also your dictionary words. The orange text, however, emphasizes something else. I'll explain it to you later when we see it. You won't remember it all if I say too much right now. Aw, Fluffy, you understand. In the end, you just need to remember that orange text is extremely important. Now, to make sure that you didn't just make a lucky guess earlier, we're gonna have another... Shit. We're gonna have another quiz. Really, Fluffy? Which of the following phrases were highlighted in orange text in my previous dialogue? And what is the correct order? I can't believe you'd do me like this. We're even stopping the music. Yellow text, text message or email, orange text. Orange text, text message or email, blue text. Text message or email, blue text, orange text. I know orange text was definitely highlighted and last. And yellow text means text message or email, so the two of them should probably weren't both highlighted. So text message or email, blue text, and orange text. Yeah. Seriously, thank goodness this is untimed. Oh boy. I think it's the third one? See? I knew this was going to happen. You have to remember the importance of all orange text. Shit, did I get it wrong? As long as you pay attention, orange text will be very helpful in completing your tasks. In other words, if you don't, you're likely to get stuck in some of the more challenging tasks. Fluffy, have you never seen me play a game on this channel? I don't pay attention to anything. We're gonna restart the game. No. We're gonna restart the game now to teach you a lesson, so that you understand how serious I am. Shit. At least I saved. Damn, this game. I noticed that you've already saved your progress manually. That's a great habit. However, if you haven't saved for a while, it could be useful to take advantage of the autosave function. Am I gonna have to remember that autosave is an orange text too? It'll take you back to the most recently autosaved data point. The save has only happened because I save between every stream. Well, not stream, but recording. Thank you for making sure I save. Well, that's all for now. We'll say goodbye for the moment. I hope I see you again soon. I'll be here waiting. I haven't saved since the start of this video. Let's count on autosave this time. The game really did this to me. It really started me over from here. Okay. And for the record, Li Wen and Wen Zhaoren are still dead. That's the lesson he should be teaching me, not paying attention to orange text. Okay. Let's zoom. I'm still not paying attention when I zoom. Let's zoom ahead. Truly important information. Great. Orange text was first. Orange text was first, so by assuming it was last, I was bound to be wrong. Orange text, text message or email, and blue text. Okay. I can't believe the game did that to me. I can't. I can't. It's the second one? I did the power of God thing and rewound time and cheated? Correct! Thank goodness. It looks like you've truly mastered what I've taught you so far. Ah yes, I have truly remastered the art of being forced to reload and pay attention. You are truly my master. Aside from the orange text, in normal mode, you'll also notice a lot of red text. Once again, we are playing on lunatic mode, so we have gotten 0 red text. If you read those words very carefully, you might find some clues that could help you solve the puzzles. In normal mode, such clues will be highlighted in red. They might help with your deductions. If you ever find yourself stuck in a puzzle with no idea how to proceed, pay special attention to the red text, and you'll surely be able to make progress. Alright, seems like you should do just fine now. And I can take it easy too then. Where are you gonna go, Fluffy? I believe as you go along with your tasks, you'll eventually make the right decisions. Besides, I can see that you've already made a choice. Yeah, the choice to kill off 2 humans. A choice? Yes, I told you at the beginning that handling the prayers from the humans is our job. However, whether to help them or not, and how exactly you want to change their fates, is completely up to you. I see that you have chosen an S ending for them all. No, I'm pretty sure I ended with killing both people. That means you are choosing the path of absolute kindness. Where's my path of absolute bloodshed? Well, they were asking me for help, so of course I should help them. What's the alternative? That I should torture them instead? Not necessarily. I just want to remind you that the path of an absolute kindness is not an easy one. Especially when you receive letters from 2 different people. You'll have to make the endings for both sides an S. Simply achieving an S ending for just one of them won't be good enough. In other words, you have to solve 2 people's problems at the same time. I see. Well, I'm sure I can find a way. Okay then. By the way, I suppose you don't remember your own name either. My name is Fluff. Oh. Our name is Myth. Myth? You are a god who can manipulate people's fates through stories and puzzles. That's why they call you Myth. You might not notice yet, but you're actually quite popular in the human world. Some of the urban legends that have been circulating are stories about you. Wow! I didn't know I was so impressive. Even though I seem to have forgotten a lot of things, and I'm still adapting and trying to learn, I do feel like helping people, and that makes me happy. If I work very hard, could I possibly grant wishes to everyone in the world? Everyone? Well, you'd be buried by all of their letters first. However, if you try your best, you should be able to shape the world a little closer to your liking, at the very least. Got it. I'll try my best. Well, from now on, let me know if you have any questions. After all, it's just the 2 of us here. Well, that was a lot of characters. including a cat. I can't wait to help the cat. But we're gonna call that it for today. Might have to go back once the recording's over and just double check and make sure that both Wens are alive. But it looks like we're going to be helping a lot of people from all walks of life. And then a cat. For now, have a good night. We'll shape the world next time.